You can't turn because you can't turn from 2 sockets and 2 joints. Period. Laws of physics. So you coil into the set of the leg and uncoil.
And back-to-back U.S. Opens where Curtis Strange just does not lie. We still have another incredible tip coming your way from Jimmy Ballard, a personal one he received from the Hawk. Calls it the best he ever received. Stay tuned for that.
For the best in golf instruction, go to golfchannel.com.
We have teased it. I have heard it. It is awesome, but now it's time to deliver it to our viewers. The best tip you ever received. And it's hard to believe you did get it from Ben Hogan, but you did.
Yep. It was 1956, and he was standing on the practice tee hitting balls. And he would take, he was a chain smoker, and he'd always put the cigarette in his mouth when he hit. And he had a reason for that, because that made him keep his chin up and keep his posture better. And he'd put it in there, and he would take the club, and he'd put it on his right hip, and he'd lay his arm like this, and he would go like this twice, and then he'd go like this. And then he would hit a ball going like this. And what it was, he was rehearsing his old swing before he'd changed it. And he started changing in 45. He always changed directions this way, which left him back, blocked, and flipped. So in later life, he learned to keep the elbow down, connect it, and get the right hip to hit it. And then he later said, I wish I had 3 right hands to hit it with, because the freedom was there once this got down and the inner force got out of the way and it didn't go this way.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And Rocco, you believe, don't you, that you can get through life on one golf swing. We see a lot of players reshaping, retooling, resubscribing to new methods, but you think you just one does the trick.
It's too simple to it's so simple to understand, and it makes so much, it's technically correct, as we've talked about. So what Jimmy was talking about there is, let's just say I get back into a good position on the backswing. Let's just say I get back here. And anytime my hips move first, I'm dead.
Look at his spine.
My chest moves sideways and backwards. Ow. Ow.
Back pain.
And then it's back here. Anytime the chest moves sideways, these babies are going to speed up now. One of 2 things will happen. A quick hook, or oh no, and I'll block. So the feeling that I love to get is, once I do get back up here, I push from right in here in my right instep. I push forward. So once I go here, as long as I push forward this way, all of a sudden, everything's where it belongs. I'm stressed here. Everything's tight this way. So once I push, I go this way. So it looks like once I'm back to the top, I push forward this way. And look where I finish. It's all moving forward. I'm trying to make a ball go at a target, for instance, right? I don't ever want to stand back here and try it. I want to go back and up to it. I always want to finish this way with almost my weight on my toes or the ball on my foot, not on my heel. Once I'm back to the top, I push forward this way. And look where I finished.
Yep, and just like that, Rocco Mediate donning the full gear, except you're missing half of your pants.
I did. Well, I'm wearing shorts. I'm a rebel. I'm a rebel, Cal.
The clean-shaven Rocco Mediate. I'm sure you've heard this story, but yes, his legs are more clean-shaven than mine, and I'm sure yours.
Jealous.
But you're also wearing this swing aid that has been very instrumental in the revival of your career.
Yeah, V-Harness is fantastic. It's like I said, it doesn't stop you from doing the wrong thing. It makes you do the right thing. That's huge. Because we want you to understand how it works and what it can make, what it feels. It makes you feel what we've talked about for the last 20 or 30 minutes.
And what is that? How does it work, Jimmy?
Well, it keeps his radius. When he sets up that V chord, it should be taut. And throughout the swing, and we've always told him that if you had a club set up, if you had a string in the end of the club to the placket of your shirt, that distance should remain the same distance throughout the swing. That keeps your radius and keeps your arc. If you change that, you've changed your radius and changed your arc, and you've changed your plane.
And best wishes after that. But I feel it. What I feel is with my normal setup, and once the club goes into the ground or just touches the ground, see how tight they are. The V chords are tight, so I want to keep them tight. So how can I do that? I can't stand still and do it. Look at them. It's over. But I can, if I move back into my right, they're still taut, and back to my left, and I keep them like that as much as I can. I love when the right one is tight through the through swing. I love that feel when it's pushed out this way. So hitting balls with every single club, actually in putting too, you can do the same thing. It keeps your structure. I like to keep calling it, it's my word of the day, structure. So it keeps your structure to where if I keep them both sides, it makes me do what I do. And I laughed about it because when we first built, when we messed around and built it, hadn't hit any balls with it yet. I hit a ball with it and I went, holy crap, this thing does work.
Well, it has been a real treat to work with Rocco Mediate, not just here, obviously, on this show, but as a commentator as well. You
Yeah.
blew us away at Kapalua back in 2007. That was cool.
That was fun. The funnest part was with Trevor's ball on 16.
Do not become part of the
Kelly,
story, Rod.
I mean, Rock, don't you be a part of the story. I'm going in, Kel. I'm going in.
You just can't help yourself.
I couldn't stop it. I have to take care of the people, my boys. They're still my guys.
Yeah.
I want to help them as much as I
You
can.
had his
so
back. But congratulations to you on getting back to Kapalua, this time as a winner again
yeah,
on the PGA Tour.
That's special.
Did you think you could do it?
I hoped I could do it. I didn't know. Obviously, none of us, well, I guess some of us don't know. Maybe some do. But I didn't know. And I've had some interesting times, but I knew I had the ability to do it. Whether it was going to happen or not was another story, and it did. So, in an insane way, as you saw. So, I'm ecstatic. I'm 1,000 years old, and I get to play forever, basically. And I love my job. I love being with the boys.
You have a number of majors on your resume, Jimmy. You still think this guy can pick one off, don't you?
No question.
I've let him down.
No
I'm
question.
sorry.
You wanted the U.S. Open. You almost got the U.S. Open. You almost had
some
a
guy
Masters.
beat me. I don't know who that guy was. I don't know. But Jimmy and Lori Ballard have been very dear friends, and I wouldn't be standing here without. It's been we have so much fun too. That's the cool thing. We have a lot of fun, so hopefully it'll keep going. I'm not going anywhere. So
well, within 3 months of you guys joining forces, I'm going to read a quote that you gave directly. I do know that if I can get into contention again, I am not afraid to do it. And you're talking about winning.
Right.
Obviously, you have instilled a lot of confidence back in this man right here.
Well, his confidence comes from knowing what he's doing. He understands why he hits a bad shot, why he hits a good shot. And that's what I want all my players to do. I want them to understand their swing.
That's the key to great instruction and great teaching and giving great knowledge. And I know that if I'm in the hunt, obviously I'm playing good, so why can't I keep playing good? You know what I mean? No matter who's on the other side of or hitting on the tee with me, I don't care who that is. Doesn't matter. It's just a matter of can I get it done. But with the knowledge I have, I think I know when I get there I can. Now, if I get beat, no problem. I just don't want to beat myself. That's the hard part.
You beat everyone, and that was soundly at thefries.com. You did get back into that winner's circle. Earlier I said he held out 3 of the 4 days. 4
Yeah,
of the
thanks a
4
lot. That's
days.
great, yeah.
He was on. Rocco, thanks so much for spending time with us.
Thank you.
Congratulations on your 6th win, and thank you so much, Jimmy,
you,
for
Kelly.
sharing with us. Good luck with your academy down in Key Largo. He doesn't have it too bad, does he? Thanks, guys.
Thank you.